Hey guys, Darren from Austrack Campers here. As you can see behind me, we have the Tanami X15L Series 3. And now it's going to be my pleasure to walk you through the van and show you all the amazing features it has. So no better place to start this walkthrough than at the front of the van. So right at the very tip of the van, you'll see we have the McHitch 3.5 tonne full off-road coupling. So this has the full articulation, so it'll handle any of those Australian tracks you want to take the van on. Just above it, we have the breakaway system. So what this is the breakaway system designed to put the brakes on the van if everything fails here as you drive off. Just above it, we have the handbrake for the van as well. So your car has a handbrake, your van has a handbrake too. Definitely don't forget to take this off when you're going to leave. Next thing we'll touch on is the Austrack X0750 jockey wheel. This is best on the market, a really heavy duty jockey wheel. It'll get you through all the places you need to go. We also have a cold water tap at the front. So this is good for filling the little furry friends bowls up with a bit of water, or if you need a bucket of water or anything like that. From there, we'll go up to the toolbox. Now the toolbox has been revamped on the Series 3. So we've got two little latches here. And then from there, we're just gonna lift it up. So on this side, we have your gas compartment. So you've got the space to put two 9-kilo gas bottles on this side. We do supply 4.5-kilo gas bottle mounts as well, if you want to run the smaller bottles. Just up here, you'll see we have the gas regulator too. Really easy to use. There's a little lever at the top. Whichever way the lever's pointing, that's the side you're taking the gas from. Really good thing too, with the gas struts here as well, makes it very easy to open and close. So we'll close this one up now. Easy as that. We'll move on to the other compartment. Inside this compartment here, this is where your jerry cans can be stored. Also, you've got storage for anything else that you need while you're traveling. Same thing, gas strutted as well. Opens up very easily, closes very easily as well. Last but not least, we've got another little sort of semi-hidden toolbox up here. So I'll undo the couple of latches. And inside this one, you'll see you have all the poles for your fully enclosed annex that the van comes with. And if you're like me, you could probably throw a couple of fishing rods in there as well when you're out there traveling. But once again, very easy to open and close and looks so streamlined when you're out there traveling. As we come around the front face of the van, let's look at some of the storage it has. In the first compartment, little blue lever down, you'll slide your slide out. Here's where you can fit your external dual zone fridge freezer. Up here we have 12-volt port, we have an Anderson plug, we have a 240 port, and we have your ventilation fan. And then on the front here, you'll see you have two big storage compartments which can be used as a pantry. When putting them back across, you slide your little latch down, blue handle down, slide it in, shut the door up like that. Just above it, massive tunnel boot. Next compartment along, more storage again. Now this storage, a good feature of this is that you can access it from the inside as well. So inside or outside of the van, doesn't matter, you can still put whatever you need in here. Just above the storage here, you see we've got your external speaker. Now this connects up to your MP5 stereo on the inside, so you can Bluetooth off your phone, play music through the speaker as well. It's marine grade as well, so it doesn't matter if it gets wet. Next up we have, now this is the front door for the van here. As you see down here, we have a vent protector. So it's a dust cover for when you're driving basically. To take it off, very, very easy. You just unclip a couple of clips. All you're gonna do is just clip it up here, keep it out the road. And now what we'll do is we'll head in here, and oh no, we won't. We'll save that for later, eh? Give you a little sneak peek, but we'll get back to that. Now moving along. Here we have the bar area for the camper, as well as a place where that you can mount your external TV. So TV does transfer from inside to outside. I'll go over the TV more on when we get on the inside. But as you can see, heaps of storage in here. Plus it comes with a pretty schmick chopping board as well. Next up, we'll go just above your external kitchen out here, more storage again. So that's one of the real key features of this model, is all the storage that it has. You'll also see you have a really big pantry slide down here as well. So definitely a lot of storage. Next thing we'll touch on is the heart of every household, the kitchen. But first thing I gotta say is how good do the new swing away tyres look. As we drop this down, we'll slide the back out. From there, you're gonna bring this back over like this, have it as a preparation bench. Or if you want to, you can swing the two arms around, slot them into their little lock-in holes, and you've got yourself a windbreak as well. But we're going to keep it as a preparation bench for now so I can set the whole kitchen up. From here, we'll come around the front. You're going to stand your dish rack up like that. Bottom drawer always falls down. You want to let the top one down, pull the pin out like that, slide the pin into the top one, bang, dish rack set up. Light up like that, and then as we go to the front, you'll see you have storage here, storage here. So the one on the right's cutlery drawer, one on the left's a little pantry slide. Heaps of storage in the kitchen as well. Now what we'll do is we'll go around the back, set the gas up. So just under here, you've got your silver gas lead. Now these are all quick play connections, so it's just push it in, twist to the side, they're locked in. Very, very easy to use. Let me show you how easy it is. How easy are the quick plug and play connections on that? So what you want to do now is slide your gas hose in the back here. From there, we're going to collapse it all back down. So I come around the front, I'm going to put the light in the sink like that. And the reason I put the light in the sink like that is when I pack up the dish rack's going to sit on top of the light, hold it in place so it doesn't bounce around when you're on those corrugations. From there, we fold the lid back over. We're going to push your two little blue levers down. That'll release the locking mechanism that keeps the kitchen out, and slide it back in. Easy as that. While we're here, I might as well touch on the electrical connections on this side as well. So just here, under this little black latch, you've got a USB port, 12-volt port, and two little 12-volt DC ports as well. And just here, we have a 240-volt outlet. So the one on the other side of the van will be 240 in, this one's 240 out. So when you're off grid, inverter on, you've got 240 you can use. When you're on grid, we have an automatic relay that will transfer the mains power through to the van, so you're not using your batteries at all. So as we move to the back of the van, let's talk about a couple of the features here. So down the bottom here, we have two recovery shackle points. So hopefully you'll never need them, but if you do, always bring them out to a central location and pull from there so you don't put strain on either side of the van. Also down the bottom, we have a hitch point, so if you want to run a bike rack at the back of the van, you can as well. Next up, we'll talk two spare wheels. And then up the top here, you'll also notice, as a new feature for the Series 3, we have the reverse camera. So that's a wrap of some of the features on the back of the van. So let's open the bad boy up. So all I've done is unlatch the two quick release latches. Tyre 1, tyre 2. How easy is that? We have two little quick release latches here as well. Now, as you can see, gas struts help lift the lid up. We'll hold it up so I can get in and under it, open the back door. So what you want to do is you're going to put hand across there, pull and twist. From there, we'll slide one out, slide the other one out, hit the two little latches at the top. Now this is also on gas strut, so we'll lower this down. And last but not least, pull the back window up. How easy was that? As we come around this side of the van, you can see we've still kept with the updated and modern graphics that we have on the side of the van. We have the bold sticker here, plus a big splash of colour down the side. Just below the sticker, we have our 15 amp inlet. Now this is where you're going to charge your van. So you will need a amphibious 10 to 15 amp adapter, and then just plug it in, charge away. Moving along, you can see we have the rock sliders. So they're here and up the front as well. Just above them we have our aerial for your MP5 player on the inside. So that's an updated version to the Series 3 as well. Moving on from here, what we're going to do now is we'll talk about your water in the van. So at the rear here, we have the fill point for your rear water tank. So 120 litres, a lot of water when you're off grid. Above it, you've got the connection point for your mains water. So when you're at a caravan park, you can hook up and you'll use the mains water from the caravan park, which means you don't need to use your tank water at all. Next compartment along, we have your external shower. So as you can see in here, you've got a hot tap. Told you we'd have this covered. Have a look at this. Here we have the external shower tip. So as you can see on the side of the van, we have two little brackets here. All we're going to do, slide it straight in like this. Done. How easy is that? As we move down below that, you'll see we've got the full off-road tyres here. So they're a mud terrain tyre by Good Ride. When you're travelling on the road or bitumen, you want to have it at about 50 PSI. Obviously, you're going to drop that down when you go onto the beach and on the sand, down to about 18 PSI. You want your wheel nuts also torqued to 140 Newton meters. As we move along, this is everybody's favourite job now, just joking. We have the toilet cassette. So just below your black handle here, you're going to see there's a little green lever. What you want to do is lift that lever up. You'll be able to slide the whole unit out. Nice and easy like that. To empty it, what you're going to do, turn your tube to the side, take the lid off, press the little green button at the back here. That releases the air pressure, pour it out. Don't forget to block your nose and cross your eyes. Being a 20 litre cassette as well, it can have a little bit of weight to it, but don't worry, we've got you covered there. What we have is an extendable handle. So when you're walking along, you can bring it with you. When you're putting the cassette back in, the biggest thing I always say, good firm push in, you'll know it's locked in then, because trust me, cleaning up out here is a lot easier than cleaning up in there. Next feature on the driver's side of the van, you'll see this is the fill point for your front tank. So this is 120 litres, same as your rear. Both tanks are poly tanks and they also have a checker plate guard over the top of them. As we move along, this is the vent cover for your Truma hot water system. So it's a gas and electric hot water system. So when you're on a powered site, you can run it off electricity. When you're off grid, you run it off gas. Now when you run it off gas, this vent cover has to be off. So all you're gonna do, pop the little tabs up at the back, slide the unit off. Moving along, this is what Austrack's definitely known for, storage, storage and more storage. So here we have generator storage with a slide. Generator storage on this side because you have your charging point at the rear. Nice and easy, slides in and out, just the two little blue levers, compartment shuts up. And the next one over, you guessed it, more storage. Really big bottom drawer, really big top drawer. You can fit heaps of stuff in there. So as you can see, heaps of storage in there. You'll be able to fit your fully enclosed annex, a table, some chairs, all sorts of stuff. So we had a little sneak peek before, guys, but now it's time for the grand reveal. So let's head on inside. So first up, we have the door here. So it's a nice, easy little lever that you turn to the side. When you do that, door opens nice and easy that way. You got your locking mechanism at the top. You have a little door handle at the bottom, and in between you got a little black lever. So this black lever, when you lift that up like that, separates the two doors, gives you a screen door, as well as a solid front door. Very easy to close them back together. All you do, bring them together, click at the top, click at the bottom, done, easy as. What we're gonna do is latch it back now. And time for the big grand reveal inside. Come on, guys. Now that we've come inside the Tanami X15L, you can see up the front here, we have this awesome cafe seating arrangement. So we've got a big lounge on that side, bigger lounge on this side, nice table in between, and then you'll see there's a heap of storage across the front wall. So we have storage here, storage here. Now those storages that I just showed you access your front tunnel boot. Above them you have even more. You've got not one, not two, but three compartments you can use to store all the little knickknacks in the van. Not only that, under that storage you'll have a flexi reading light as well. You've also got a 12-volt port and two USB ports as well. As we move down from the lounge, we'll come to the internal kitchen in the Tanami X15L. So here we have a nice deep sink, makes it very easy to be able to do all the dishes in here. And then here we also have the Dometic 2-burner cooktop. So these have a really good gas to burn ratio rate. nice and sunken down as well. And these come off to make it very easy for cleaning too. As we move up from there, you got a nice little drainage rack here, a bit of storage here, and you'll also see there's a nice little mount for the remote for your Dometic Harrier Light aircon. Speaking of that, Dometic Harrier Light aircon, best on the market. Full reverse cycle will be hot and cold. You definitely need 240 to run it, but a little 2.2 generator will run it off grid for you. And then under the kitchen, we have so much storage. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different doors down here. So more storage than you'll know what to do with. Hey guys, here we are in the ensuite. So let's have a look. So inside you've got really deep basin with your tap above it. You've got little hangers here for all your washing cloths and face rags. You also have a mirror here, toilet down below. So it's the Dometic toilet that we use, and it also has a 20-litre cassette with it. Above you got your toilet roll holder. A really good feature is we have your little shower curtain here. So when you're having a shower, you have this down, keeps your basin and your toilet all dry for the next person that wants to use it. And then behind me, you'll have your shower rose and hose. We also have a mount in the roof, so you can then mount the shower on the roof. As you can see, I'm 6'3", plenty of room for me. So not only do we have all that storage under your kitchen here on the inside, we also have more storage here. So up top, we have a cupboard that has hanging space in it, and then 3 really deep drawers below it. We also have a little cupboard here as well. Just below the cupboard, you'll see we have a Dometic 110-litre fridge. And not only that, it is dual zone. So you have fridge on the bottom, freezer up the top. Look at how much stuff you could fit in there. And then below it, we have a little compartment here, which gives you an easy access to your C-Flow 12-volt water pump. So now, as you can see, I'm sitting on a luxurious king-size bed. That's right, you heard me correct. That is a king-size bed in a 15-foot van. You can have the best night's sleep. This mattress is awesome. And then on the side here, we have a couple little storage nooks, one there, one there. Not only that, you've got wireless charging. Have a look at this. Easy as that. And then above it here, you've got 12-volt socket, USB sockets, and 240 power with a reading light as well. And we also have a little 12-volt fan here too. So on those hot nights, if you don't want to run the aircon, you have a little cool breeze blowing over you as well. On the other side, we have the new smart TV. That's right, these vans come with a smart TV as well. Also got your wireless charging on the other side, another fan there too, and then a little bit of storage above. I'm telling you, the amount of stuff they pack in this van, unbelievable. Now, under this massive king-size bed is what really sets Austrack apart from everyone else. Let's have a look. So if we lift this compartment up here, under here you can see not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 100 amp hour Renogy lithium batteries. That's right, you get 400 amp hour in the Tanami X15L. And what powers that? Let me tell you. Under here we have the Red Arc BMS 30 and a 2000 watt pure sine wave Red Arc inverter. The whole van's powered by Red Arc. You've got more lithium battery power than you'll know what to do with. And if you can't plug in the 240 to use the Red Arc BMS 30, well, guess what? On the roof, we have 600 watts of solar as well. 600 watts of solar. So that's the inside of the Tanami X15L. I really hope you enjoyed your look around. So we're about to head outside, but before we do, one thing I want to point out, see how nice and bright it is in here? And it's also really cool at the moment as well. The reason why, we have all of these roll-up canvas windows on the side. There's 6 of them in total. They all have midgie-proof meshing on them. They let the light in, they let the breeze in, makes it an absolute pleasure to stay inside. Alrighty guys, that's the inside done. So last but not least, we're gonna set the awning up. Really easy, push of a button. So what we do is put the button in the up position. That'll get the awning to start coming out. What we wanna do is have it come out about 2 or 3 feet. We're gonna stop it, drop the legs, start it up again and walk it out. Cool. So what we'll do is drop both legs down. flick the button again. Now all we're going to do is walk it out with the legs. Alrighty guys, that concludes our walkthrough of the Tanami X15L. I really hope you enjoyed it today. It was my pleasure to show you through it. Definitely jump online, www.austrackcampers.com.au, grab yourself a brochure or head to your local showroom to have a look. Too easy guys, have a great day.
Austrack. Austrack. Austrack Campers.